After learning how to multiply rational expressions, we're going to be talking about dividing rational expressions. The reason being is because you need to talk about multiplication of rational expressions first, because division of fractions is really the multiplication of the reciprocal. So when we're looking at division of rational expressions, so for instance, if I have x plus 2 divided by, and this is already going to be in the factored set, x minus 3, x plus 4, divided by x minus 6 over x plus 4. So again, realistically, you are dividing by a fraction. So fraction division is multiplication of the reciprocal. So with that being said, the first fraction actually does not change at all. So we have x plus 2 over that x minus 3 times x plus 4 multiplied by x plus 4 divided by x minus 6. Well, based on our multiplication of rational expressions, we know that the x plus 4 technically can cancel out. And the reason being is because you have it over itself, which is going to be going down to 1. So my answer here is x plus 2 over x minus 3, x minus 6. But I got to work on the domain here. X cannot equal 6. It cannot equal 3. And then this is a tricky one. Even though we canceled out that x plus 4, it still cannot equal negative 4. Even though we canceled it out, it still exists there. Okay? Exists in the sense that it's still there and viable to our domain. So let's do one where it's not in factored form. Practice our AC factoring here. So let's say that we have 2x squared minus 12x divided by x plus 5. And that there is divided by x minus 6 over x plus 5. So again, when we're dividing by a fraction, it's really multiplication of the reciprocal. So we have 2x squared minus 12x divided by x plus 5 multiplied by that x plus 5 in the numerator over x minus 6. Okay, so looking at that first fraction, we have an x squared. So we're going to have to factor this. Now, I did mention AC factoring, but in fact, I can factor out a GCF first and then see if I need to work on my AC factoring. So looking at that highlighted part there, the 2x squared minus 12x, they both have in common a 2x that can be factored out. Well, 2x squared divided by that 2x here is really 1x. Negative 12x divided by this 2x is going to be minus 6. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that circle there. So all I've done so far is just reduce this a little bit so that I can see the factorization a little bit easier and see if anything can cancel out. Well, when viewing this, I can see that the x plus 5 can cancel out, as well as that x minus 6. Had I not done that factorization, though, I wouldn't have seen that that x minus 6 could cancel out. So I am left with 2x, where x cannot equal negative 5, and x cannot equal positive 6. So again, division of rational expressions is really the multiplication of the reciprocal. So you can go through and do your same multiplication techniques, same factorization techniques. You just have to simplify it.